Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for September 7th, the week of, I should say. You actually have a very positive week. I think you had a positive week last week as well. And, I mean, things have been getting better for you despite some, I think I said last week or during the monthlies that you might have like a couple emotional hiccups where you just feel, you have old feelings that are just not so great. But just know that those things will pass, and you actually have a lot of positivity coming in. You have the Two of Hearts, which is a great card, represents two people coming in. I frequently say that this card is like the Lovers in the Tarot, but it's completely different at the same time. So, I stopped saying that, and it really just represents two people coming together, being very happy, and it would be also a perfect match. So a lot of you single Leos out there could potentially find somebody. Like I say, this card also, you have an 8 and a 6 here, which also directly represent needing to actually work for the things that you want. So it's like you can't just sit at home and expect love to just knock on your door. You definitely have to put the work in. You definitely have to go out. 8, we'll get into this when we get to the 8, but I don't want to forget it. So 8 directly rewards trying multiple different ways of getting somewhere. So if you're trying to bring love into your life and say you're only going out, then you're not going to be rewarded. But if you use Tinder plus other online dating sites, and you also go out and you ask your friends to hook you up, then because you do all those things, the universe directly rewards you for trying all those multiple things. So that's what you definitely need to be doing with that 8, but we'll get there. Next, you have the 6 of Hearts, which even strengthens that message even more. This is a perfect connection with somebody. It's like mind, body, spirit. As I say, that like perfect plugging in with somebody where you're really like vibing off of somebody, really feeling good. I think we're out of the retrograde, the Venus retrograde. Yeah, that was on the 6th, I believe. Like I say, I'm not an astrologer, so I watch a lot of astrology, but I don't, I don't claim to play an astrologer, so I just don't. But I know that we're out of the Venus retrograde, so love could definitely be getting better, but again, I'm not like an expert, so don't quote me on that. But this is a great love card. It does bring in a lot of success, but more importantly, this card to me always represents the energy we put out, what we get back, and it's a very karmic card in that way. So typically when people get this card, it's like before they get it, they've been putting a lot out, but they just get nothing in return. So, and this is in their whole entire lives, in love, in finance, in work, what you do for work, your hobbies, even everything. It's like you put a lot out, but you don't get an equal return of energy back. When this card shows up, that totally changes. It's like now you finally start to see that return. I know we have and again, astrologically, I know we have a crazy month this month with eclipses and things like that, but I really do feel like it's a more positive month. It's just like the feeling I have. I think things will still be moving along, moving forward, and just be more positive, will be more positive. This card brings in a lot of great stuff, so enjoy that. Next, we have that 8 of Diamonds that I was talking about. Directly rewards the work that we do. The more work that we do, the more we'll earn, even with this card. So it can be directly related to money. But, it's not just money. The 8 of Diamonds can represent pretty much anything. So it can, like I said, it can be love, it can be money, it can be spirituality, whatever you want it to be. But if there are areas of your life that are lacking, definitely just put in some extra work and you'll get those things this week with this card. Like I said, it directly rewards hard work, and it kind of like multiplies it. So it's like you work really hard, it's going to take that work, multiply it, and return it back to you double on top of that. So it really kind of rewards doing all that stuff, and now would be, getting it this week is like time to take advantage of that, because it'll really kind of, I think, launch you into September. I know that it's the 7th, but still. And finally, you have the 3 of Clubs. Great card. This card represents a second chance, getting a second chance on something. I feel like a lot of you, that could be a relationship, and it would be a relationship where you were totally in love with the person, so you would absolutely know what this is about. And for others of you, this could just be a second chance on anything else. Clubs represent kind of like, spades. Spades are more spiritual, but clubs can represent pretty much anything in your life. Getting a second chance, even like I said, I think I've said this to Leo before. It's like you've had a very clear vision in a lot of ways, where you want your life to go, and you haven't wavered. A lot of the other signs have like gone back and forth and done all this other stuff. I'm a Pisces. I've gone back and forth about 600 times, so don't I know that part of it. But it's like Leo, at least even when things have not been working out, they've kind of like stayed the course in a lot of ways. And that's what can actually lead to a lot of these second chances, by the way, because it's like you just keep putting the universe, the energy into the universe that you want to be doing whatever it is that you're doing. So, even if you miss something or things just don't work out, this card can really bring those things back in and give you a better second chance. So, thank you, Leo. Enjoy this week. I think you're going to have a great week. Thank you for watching this video.